Alright, very sorry for that. My internet has cut out. Who is that so far ahead? Even under safety car. Why is Jordan allowed to go? So I do apologise for that. My internet just randomly cut out there, so I was unable to see what happened to Juiced, who is now out of this race, but Jordan is just gone ahead. What's happening here? I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what Jordan's doing. Look at this. A traction controllers player. He doesn't use it anymore. He's up into P7. This is the position where he got points in Singapore from. So can he replicate that and even get higher up in the points this race? Both Red Bulls seem to be in a decent position, but there's been a lot of guys coming into the pits, such as don't worry, I got this. And now Jordan has been I'm not sure what's gone on here. Now he's considered to be in 18th position. Apologies for that. But now Zach finds himself in the lead, I guess. Safety car is in this lap though. Yeah, Jordan's just going at regular speed. Never mind, he's in third gear. Seems to still be on the safety car now, but he's down at, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here. As Zach is going to be the one to bring the field back up. He's going to back them up as much as he can, as now we are going to get ready for this safety car restart. Safety car is going to pull into the pits. When is Zach going to bite the bullet, pulls the trigger, and he's going to go? Yes, there it is now. He's going to restart the race. Both Red Bulls have found themselves into P2 and 3. As now Zach restarts the race and Jordan is now back in the lead. Zach run really wide there. He's now lost the position to Chapelele and Max as well. Recon's dropped back behind Max, and now he's down into 5th position. Plenty of action here. Lewis has found himself in 9th position. He's challenging right now with Enduro. Lewis is going to go up the inside. Can he maybe send it up the inside of Blue Racer as well? Left him an ample amount of space there, did Blue. He maybe could have closed the door a little bit more. Yellow flags to sector 1 now. I think that might be Aspect and Nizzo. They seem to have some sort of coming together. You can see that Nizzo's lost a lot of his front wing. I think him and Aspect had a little run in together. Clumsy driving from the two of them. Now Jordan is, I have no clue what's going on here. Jordan is miles up ahead. I'm going to consider Chapelele to be in the lead of this Grand Prix through the castle section for the first official time. They all seem to keep it clean though. No incidences through there. Pretty hard to do, to be honest, as now Michelizi's going to go round the outside of Zach, and there's a bit of front wing damage up ahead. There's yellow flags in sector 2. I think that is Nizzo, and then you can see Chapelele. He's lost it. Alanvor has retired, and there's another safety car. I think Chapelele put it in the wall, and then Alan had nowhere to go. It's only lap 4 and there's 2 safety cars. Well done Baku, to say the least. That's going to allow for Jordan to catch up though, as Williams saw a front row lockout and turn into a 19-20. As now couple guys in the pits. Jordan is in the lead again. What is happening? I have no clue. Max now is in 2nd place, but I'm not sure who to consider where. Putting into the pits is Recon, Zach, Michelizi, Chapelele, Aspect, and Nizzo. Gil's back up into 5th position, so he's really benefited the most. Smoking Bandit is in 6th position. That's really good from him, actually, considering he started way down the field. Alan Vaughn was in a pretty good position as well, but unfortunately for him, wrong place, wrong time, and it saw him career into the back of Shapalili, who'd lost it essentially. That's what I think, to be honest. I just think he lost it. He went into the barrier, maybe just didn't judge the traction zones correctly, or something of that sort. Now Max is in the lead. What's going on? Come on there. It seems to be like, oopsies. It seems to be like every other lap, Jordan switches from the lead to not being in the lead. I'm not sure what this looks like on his screen though. But he's down in 17th position, or in 18th, or in 1st. Like, it's confusing as hell. Oh, it's a horrible glitch. Blue Racer is in 3rd position. Granted, he's not pitted, but on the safety car, you're not actually obligated to pit twice, to pit at all. If he can bring these to the end, Blue Racer could have a flipping podium, which would be really good to see from him, considering he's had such bad luck this season. A lot of crashes, a lot of mistakes. Some are his fault, some are not, but if he could just pull it off today, then that'd be really good from him. He was consistent last season. He was in the high point scoring positions, and he took on the challenge of turning off the traction control, and it just has not worked out for him so far this season. So it's good to see him in that position. Smoking Bandit, it's also good to see him in 5th place, considering the circumstances of him being a tier 2 driver and moving up now into tier 1. Michelizi's taken a 5-second time penalty, and Jordan leads the Grand Prix. Let's go! Woo! Michelizi's had a little run-in with Zach. I'm not sure if he's got wing damage on that Mercedes. No, it looks to be okay. So it could have just been a little love tap that went a bit too far, but I guess contact under safety car. What can you do? I don't know if this race will be flowing down still though. As now, what's going on? Jordan is now in 16th position, so Aspect has come to the pits again, so he might have taken up even more wing damage. But that Haas has made 3 stops in 6 laps, so make that what you will. It's only lap 6, but soon the safety car should pull into the pits. That's my theory, as Max is leading this Grand Prix. Or Jordan, who knows? It seemed to have occurred on the first safety car when he just went away from when he just drove away from it. Pretty boring times under being on a safety car. Hopefully the safety car will pull in this lap and we will have some good hard racing between these guys. Adverse conditions really show who are the stronger drivers. And it's not necessarily who's the quickest, but it's who can capitalise on the right situation at the right time. It's also just down to luck, really, isn't it? You know, you could be running fine, you can make no mistakes, but then someone slips up and you're just a bystander in all of it. We should find out through the next corner though that I think a safety car is in this lap. I wish you could spectate a safety car. That'd be pretty nice. So it is up to Max. Leader's discretion. He controls the restart. When is he gonna pull the trigger? I've already used this line about 2 laps ago. As now Max is gonna go. So everyone's going to follow suit. He's not going to go as slow as he can until the very last second, which is what a lot of drivers do. Now they are 3 wide, it seems. Blue Racer's lost the position to Jordan. Why is Jordan in the lead? I will never know, but it seems to be pretty clean from everyone. coming in through here though. Geordie F1 is right behind Axel. He's right in the thick of things right now, but he has made a pit stop. He's got a little bit of a run on Bandit. Can he maybe send one up the inside? Bandit goes defensive, very much so, almost outbreaks himself. Trying to make a switchback now. Axa in 7th position, this is for 6th place. Mikelitsi has gotten past VRT Chapelele. There's a little bit of contact up ahead between Thidgeman and Recon. This is for the last point scoring position of 10th place, coming now through the tight left-hander. 2 into 1 does not really go, but they seem to have made it work. Almost putting himself in the barrier, does Thidgeman there. And it all seemed to have worked out okay though. Let's look further up ahead. Axel still putting on pressure to Smoking Bandit. You can see the top 5 have kind of bridged, gotten away from the guys further back. Everyone seems to be okay through the castle sector. Let's go on board with T1000 Zach down in 14th position. He's currently right behind Chapelele, who was leading this race. Zach was also leading this race for a couple of laps. Everyone seems to be keeping up well. Can we have an actual lap of racing before it all goes south? As now there's... Oh! Mikelitsi spun almost. Chapelele's lost it a little bit there. I think there's wind damage on Zach there, as Gil manages to get past Blue Racer, so now he is off the podium. Oh, Blue's almost put it in the wall. I think he might have taken a bit of front wing there. As now side by side down the start finish straight, it is Max and Lewis fighting for the lead of this Grand Prix. Let's go on board with Max here. Can he hold it around the outside? Not quite. Lewis is going to go a little bit deep, and Geordie's out of this race. Geordie has retired. Is there another safety car? I hope not. It's yellow flags for 1 and 3. I don't think there's a safety car. Oh, for goodness sakes! We have another safety car. Another safety car, and it's only lap 8. Come on, please. I just want some racing. Oh. I don't know how I can fix anything. Geordie is out of this Grand Prix. I'm not sure what happened. I was actually watching a battle between Lewis and Chapelele's out of this race as well. He's DNF'd. So Lewis leads this Grand Prix. Jordan's still probably glitched out. Flipping hell in tier 2. Only 12 guys are left. So it might just be as bad. But it was a bad idea to put Baku on the calendar. And have dynamic weather. They should have turned off safety cars, to be honest. The bright side of my internet cutting out is that there's no more migrating host. The host is finally staying, but the host is out of this Grand Prix. Oh, I'm not happy. I just want... I'm deprived of F1. The season's been suspended until at least May. I just want to see some decent racing. Is that too much to ask for? I'm only joking. I am only joking in all of this, of course. Sometimes you can't change things. Is anyone going to come into the pits? I think Gil's going to come in. They're all coming in, it seems. Lewis is coming. He's your race leader. Then Max. Gil's also coming. Oh, very late on the brakes there. A Blue Racer leads this Grand Prix. Jordan's also coming to the pits. My battery is low. So Lewis fits on a set of hards. Is it crossover period? Yes, it is. What has Blue Racer done? Everyone's fitting on the dry tyres to go to the end of this Grand Prix. It's either... Blue is the only person who has not come into the... What's he done? Oh, Blue. No. I think Aspect has fit. Oh, and Lewis goes right into the barriers. Has he got wing damage? Yes, he does. So he's bottled himself there. I think Aspect has fit another... He's pulled into the pits, has Aspect, but he's fit another set of inters. But it doesn't seem to be raining anymore. Let's have a look at him through here. You can see he's seems to be struggling with the car pretty badly, and old Recon always puts it in the barriers. Seems to be a hot spot for putting it in the wall there. But they seem to be running okay. So Lewis is your effective leader of this Grand Prix, but he's got a little bit of wing damage, so that basically puts him out of contention. What's going on with Aspect though? As him and Michalizzi seem to be battling. The track seems to have some standing water still on it. Let's have interval. Night of Fire. Lap dates is always fun. So now we're going to see some fastest laps come out at least. So that'd be good to see. Will Blue Racer pull into the pits this lap? That's the question. Everyone seems to be a distance from the safety car right now. The safety car, if Blue Racer pulls in, will wait up for everyone. It looks to be the case. He's going to pull across to the left hand side of the track into the pit lane, just about hitting the limiter there. And Lewis has also pulled into the pits. We still have 17 laps of this Grand Prix left as Max takes over the lead. He is on the mediums though. And now Jordan is actually in a solid third position. Finally, thank God that's been sorted. Where's Blue Racer going to come out? Blue Racer's going to come out in 4th position. Crazy that. Is he going to come out ahead of AXA? Yes, he will. So Blue Racer's not even lost out much. He's on the hard tyres, whereas everyone else ahead of him is on those mediums. So his tyres are going to be long, have better longevity. The Thidgeman seems to have gone a little bit deep on the brakes there and has put it in the barriers. Aspect is still on a set of wet tyres though. I'm not sure what he's done there. Crockett, Recon and Nizzo, they've all come to the pits. They're going to fit the medium tyres to go to the end. So I think maybe the hard tyres were the wrong option from some of these drivers' points of views. Blue Racer's lost a couple of positions for some reason. Lewis is going to have to give him... he's Louis. I think Lewis is probably the best thing to say. Enduro. I'll call him Enduro. Let's go. Enduro is going to give that position back. So I think Blue Racer had a little tangle with the wall, as now the safety car looks to have picked up Max. Yeah, that's confirmation there through the castle section. The track definitely looks drier tonight. Because everyone's such a distance from each other, they're not going to bring the safety car in this lap, but soon as everyone bunches up and gets into one orderly queue, the safety car will be able to pull in and we will be able to get racing again. We're going to pull on to lap, we're going to come on to lap number 60. Why am I saying, okay, I'm losing focus. We are going to come on to lap 11 of the Baku Grand Prix. It is Max leading this race. He's just fitted the medium tyres. Lap 11 begins and everyone's glitching. I still have no clue what this glitch is. Lewis is going to come into the pits once again. What tyres is he going to fit this time? His race has just gone from bad to worse. Let's have a look and see what everyone's stops are looking like. Nexus Aspect has pitted 4 times and he's still on a set of intermediates. Surely that must be a glitch. He's got the grip. No, he's not on a set of intermediates. His tyre, he'd be spinning all over the place. Again, not much to really talk about right now. Axa's finally going to catch up to Jordan, who seems to have disconnected. So his issues might have been from him, the host, as now the safety car is going to come in this lap. Max is going to make his second safety car restart of the day. When's he going to go this time? He's going to put it in third gear, feathering on the throttle, coming through the fast left-hander, but he's only just above 100 kilometers per hour. Gil is right behind him in the Haas. Gil coming second last race. His championship rival QVR Juiced is out of this Grand Prix. When is Max gonna go? He might be bunching everyone up, and now Max is gone. Max has restarted this race, and now we are finally going to be green flag racing again. Axa already seeming to feel the pressure from Lewis here. He's going to back off though. Thijman seems to come into the pits, or he's been hit off the track. Lewis is out of this Grand Prix. Please no safety car, I beg of you. Max leads this Grand Prix from 3/10 from Zach right now. From Gil right now. You can see them two. They have built already a 1.4 gap to Axa behind. Only 13 runners left in this race. Recon and Lewis both retired out through here, and Caesar's just come out the pits now. We are watching VRT Gil chase down Max. It is currently a French 1-2-3. So we can have all French drivers on the podium. Seems to be a pretty decent battle further back in the pack between Nizzo, Michalizzi and Zach. Let's watch Zach. Michalizzi's going to try and go up the inside. No, he's not. He's smart enough to not make an overtake through this tight sector of the track. Aspect is still glitching out. There's no way. He is on those tyres. And what seemed to be a really terrible day for Aspect, making 4 pit stops. He's come back and he's managed to get on the podium. This has been a race of all proportions, as now around the outside goes Gil. Has he made the move stick? He's going to make a switchback move, and now Gil's going to lead this Grand Prix, fronting Max. For how much longer though? The track seems to be still pretty wet, as they are finding it tough to go full speed through there. Are they going to be able? Is he going to be able to take Slipstream up from him? No DRS yet, despite being on lap 13. Of course, being in the wet conditions, that was not going to happen anyways. Max leads this Grand Prix. Behind is Max. Then it is Aspect in 3rd position. 4th for Axa. He's having a strong race on his return. As Lewis. Or Louis. I'm going to call this one Louis. Louis is in 5th position on his debut. He's on 5 lap old hards. They should be able to go to the end. We just have about 12 or 13 laps to go. No, it's 13 laps to go. Blue Racer seems to be stepping back, and Louis has put it into the wall. Crockett seems to go by without issue. Is Stidman going to be able to overtake Louis here? No, not quite. Where's Blue Racer? Blue Racer's right behind Thijman. Is he going to maybe someone up the outside? That would be a crazy move, but he's going to go for it anyways. No, not quite. He's given Thijman a compromised line and seems to have a better exit on him. If he sends one up the inside, Thijman's going to move over to block, round the outside into almost the castle section. This is not a place where you want to be trying to overtake someone. He's going to have to back out here. Don't tell me he's going to go for it. No, he's not going to go for the overtake there. Wise choice from Blue Racer. He's going to remain in 8th position for the time being, but it shows he has the pace on Thijman here. I keep making that mistake there. Alright, okay. Max has lost a lot of time to Gil, and he seems to still be losing it, so I'm not sure what's gone on here between them two. Axa has lost a position to Crockett. Crockett is now going to maybe be able to challenge Aspect, who's losing the back end ever so slightly. He's forcing Crockett to lift off the throttle entirely. Axa's now going to throw himself into the mix. Can he make a double overtake through here? As Aspect seemed to have almost brake checked him through there, and he's going to pull into the pits now. Yellow flags in sector 2. That looks to be for... Oops. they need to make a feature where that is not the case when that happens. 3 viewers in the stream, if you are watching, please just say hello. Be greatly appreciated, as now Axe has found himself into 3rd position. Crockett is in 2nd, so that means Max must have come. Yeah, you can see Max has come into the pit, so is Aspect and Louis and Zach. This is a crazy flipping race, and I have no clue what's happening. I think tier 2 might have just finished, because I'm getting more viewers. If it is tier 2 drivers, hello, welcome in. It's been a pretty crazy race. It should have really been over in about 5 minutes time, but we've had 3 safety cars in the space of about 6 laps. But now the conditions have gotten better, and we have some solid clean racing as Michelizi's been overtaken. This is way back in the pack, down in at 10th and 11th. 1 point on the card for these guys. Michelizi trying to fight Louis. Michelizi was in a pretty decent positions. Yellow flags through here. I think it's the heart of Nexus Aspect, who might have made a little bit of contact with Max up ahead, and forced him wide. Someone else has spun in sector 2. That's still probably, I think that might be Aspect again. Yeah, he's having a nightmare time now. He's not lost a bit of his front wing though. It seems to be fully intact. As Zach almost loses it out of that corner. Seems to be going okay. Ferrari 12-13 right now, as Gil sets the fastest lap of the race. More yellow flags in sector 2. Who is that? I think it's Zach. I think Zach has lost it. Seems to be okay. Could have been Caesar then. I keep doing this because it's still an option to spectate drivers who are out of this race apparently. Caesar's not having the best of days right now. Thijman's managed to get into 4th position. Axe is in 3rd. This is one of the weirdest races I've seen. Jordan is back in the session. He's in 7th place. Okay, so he's not whited out anymore. Nizzo is in 6th. In all of this, Nizzo's, who's had minimal amounts of points, I think he's on 2 points as of this race. He's now in 6th. So if he can pick up a decent amount of points, then he will be going home happy. As the tyres are getting on now. 6 laps on those tyres belonging to Gil, as Recon now leaves the session. He is out of this Grand Prix, the latest retirement after the safety car period. I have a feeling that him and Louis, or Lewis apparently it seems, had a run in together, as all the cars are beginning to form a nice orderly gap between each other. DRS should be enabled on this lap, which means Alan's also left. Goodbye. The track seems to have dried up completely, and now they can get full throttle racing through here. Gil's going to set the fastest lap at 1:45.9. There's still bits of water on the track, it seems. Now DRS is going to be open for Blue Racer. Where's he going to go? Is he going to look up the inside? Yes, he is, into turn number 1. That's 5th position for Blue Racer, ahead of the Racing Point, who's on the hard tyres, so his tyres are going to be better by the end of this Grand Prix. I think he might be fighting back though. Yeah, it was for 4th position. Max sets the fastest lap. Decent from him, shows he's got the pace to maybe come back in the pack. As Thijman's not going to try and make an overtake on Blue, maybe he's going to try and give him a compromised line. AXA is only 2 seconds up the road from these guys in that Toro Rosso, so we could have a nice fight for 3rd position. I do promise I have not got coronavirus. I'm just short-winded because I'm commentating so much. You know, you talk for an hour straight and your voice suddenly just starts to go. 6 seconds is the gap from Gil to Crockett. How does Gil do this? He is miles up ahead from Crockett right now, as Max gets past Jordan, who doesn't seem to be... No, that is an AI car. That is not Jordan. So soon he will be in the grasp of Louis, and soon Michelizi as well. it's almost a case of just finish the race to get points. This time it's going to be the inverted way round. Gil sets the fastest lap of the race. Is Thijman within DRS range? Yes, he is. So Blue's going to try and go defensive into turn number 1, but you just can't contest with DRS power. Is he going to go around the outside, or is he going to stick it down the inside? No, he's not going to try and make the overtake, but that means he will have DRS for the next straight, which is going to help him dramatically. Good points for Renault today, it seems. 5th and 6th. No, 2nd and 4th. Yeah, 2nd and 4th. I don't know why I said 5th and 6th. I'm out of it. I've gone all Larry. Finley's joined the session, so he's just coming in to watch the chaos quintessentially just unfold. This seems to be the only battle on track right now, but they are reeling in AXA ever so slightly. And Nizzo's also caught up to the back of them. This could be a 4-car fight for the final spot on the podium, which I see any one of these guys winning. Blue Racer putting on the podium. That'd be a very decent performance from him. Jordan takes a time penalty for track extending. I don't know how an AI does that. As now Blue is within the... Oh, Thijman almost puts it in the wall there, and he's going to lose a bit of time to Blue Racer up ahead, who's now going to be able to have DRS on AXA, a luxury that AXA does not have. 2-3 for Renault could be a really good points finish for them. They are not doing too well in the championship, as he looks to be pretty far back, but he also seems to be pretty close. He's definitely going to close that gap. He's 1.9 seconds quicker on that lap than his fastest time, which is probably last lap. There's a battle going on behind between Thijman and Nizzo. Max is going to set yet another fastest lap. Axe has definitely got the gap to Blue Racer. He seems to be okay in all of this. Still though, Blue's going to go deep on the brakes, and he's going to get even closer. There's only about half a second between these two. Thijman and Nizzo still fighting right behind them. I wish Jordan would just retire. I have no clue what's going on. No points for Williams today though. That is all I know. What's happened to Zach's day as well? It's gone completely down the toilet. He was in the lead at one point, and now he is way down in 12th position, unfortunately for him. Surely Blue Racer is quick enough to get past AXA on the DRS straight. He's within DRS range. Yellow flags to sector 2. I think that is Aspect in the barriers at the castle section. But he seems to have kept the car going. Is now tucking into the slick stream of the Toro Rosso, and soon to be DRS open now for Blue Racer. That gap is going to come down. He's put it into overtake mode for ERS. He's not going to be close enough to send one up the inside. He's going to back out of that move. Wise choice from Blue Racer. He's got the better exit on AXA though. And another fastest lap comes out from Max. Good from him there. As now with DRS assistance, he's closer than he was this time last lap. With 7 laps to go in this Grand Prix, Blue Racer 7 is going to look to the outside. AXA goes defensive, and oh my word, another one. What's happened? Come on. This will be interesting to see what Gil does. None of them seem to be close enough, except for... Oh, drive-through penalty for Zach on the DRS straight. Is he going to come into a set of softs, or maybe another set of mediums? He's definitely coming to the pit. So is Aspect. Let's see what tyres Aspect has fitted on. He's pit on the mediums, so surely Zach should also do the same thing. No, he's going to go onto the softs. Interesting choice from him, but he's going to be way down the order. And I'm actually going to take this opportunity to just run to the toilet very quickly. I'm just going to take a little break. We are back. Sorry for that. Just took a little break there. Everyone's coming to fit the soft tyres, and once again the grid has been shuffled about. But it's still VRT Gill leading this Grand Prix from Crockett Gamer. You can see Blue Race has also dropped quite far back in the pit stop phase, which is unfortunate from him, considering AXA and Fidgeman and Nizzo, they're all in that fight, but Louis has not come into the pit, so he seems to be the only one to stay out on his used tyres from the end of last safety car period. So his tyres are really not going to be good in these conditions. His tyre, he'll be way off the pace compared to everyone else. Fastest laps are going to come flying out from these guys. I don't really know what to say right now. Not much really happening. Zach's gonna pull into the pits, presumably to try and serve his drive-through, but you can't serve a drive-through. No, he's fitting in your front wing. Okay, well I was gonna say you can't serve a drive-through penalty if on a safety car conditions. Seems to be a pretty fair rule, to be honest. Safety car should come in this lap. Can't wait for these guys who are too far back. 34 seconds to the closest car for Zach. That is poor. As we pull on to the left-hander here, we should find out if the safety car is going to come in this lap. Right at this point here, please say the safety car is coming in this lap. Safety car is not going to come in this time around then. So we're going to spend another laborious lap. The fourth safety car of this Grand Prix. We have had 6 retirements as well. Starting with Just on the first lap, then Alan, and still a glitching Jordan is still in this Grand Prix. I don't really have much to say, so that's why I'm being quiet. Everyone has caught up with the safety car, so if it doesn't come in this lap, then I've lost all hope. Let's go on board with Gil, and yes, safety car is going to come in this lap. We have 5 laps of racing to do. Well, actually no, it will be 4 laps. They seem to be lining up 2 by 2. Gil is going to be the one to control the start. But will he be the one to finish this race, as Louis has taken a 5-second time penalty, so Gil's really stacking up the field here. When is he going to pull the trigger and go? Essentially, maybe through this corner. There's no rule saying. And Gil has not. He's not started yet, so I think he's going right to the line. Now he pulls away. He's caught everyone off guard. Louis is up into 3rd position. As now into turn number 1. Gil leads everyone. There's a little bit of contact up behind. But Axa finds himself in 4th position as that AI car of Jordan falls behind the field. Louis is beginning to pressurise Crockett. As Crockett now seems to be gaining on Gil. If he can win this race, that would be a huge upset for Gil. He's led a lot of this race, and without that safety car period, he would have been in a much better position. As now up round the outside goes, and they're ghosting, but round the outside of Max goes Blue Racer. That's 8th position for him, soon to be P7 after he manages to get past Jordan, who's just slipping back in the order. I mean, it is an AI car. We've not altered them in this session, at least from what I know. As now into the castle section, we'll watch from a little bit behind. And oh, a little bit of damage there. I think Jordan's car definitely went into the barrier. Oh no. Why do we have another safety car number 5 in this car? Another goddamn safety car. I am fuming. I wanted just a nice fun race to commentate over, but no, everyone's just gonna take each other out. For God's... Ah, for goodness sake. Zach's just retired, he's had enough. 5 safety cars. I'm appalled right now. I don't know how many they had in tier 2, but 5 safety cars. Probably about 4 laps of actual racing, and now 11 drivers are still in this Grand Prix. This race has been an absolute crapshoot. As now we're probably going to end on the safety car here. Anyone with penalties is going to be in a horrendous position though, as Louis is still on these tyres after 10 laps. Blimmin' fuming. Please just say safety car in this lap, and then we at least get two laps of actual racing. Yes! Woohoo! Safety car is in this lap. So Gil, for the 5th time, the safety car has come in. I think the safety car has done more laps than ever. He's probably done more laps than half the field. Everyone is retired. The safety car has probably done more laps than them. We had a nice period of decent racing, and then the safety car just came out again. But now Gil, for the 2nd time in a row, he's going to control the start. And you'd have to feel for Louis here, because he is absolutely going to get swamped into turn number 1 behind everyone. Timmets has joined. Timmets is going to join last lap. We're going to follow on with Max. And look at this. They're 2x2, and there's a 5-second time penalty from Aspect. Gil's finally going to go. So we're going to look up to Thidgeman. See Louis is maybe going to send one up the inside of Crockett Gamer. This is for 2nd place. Axe is lagging about, but no, Crockett's going to maintain position there. Let's look further back, and you can see, oh, it's a mess at the back here. I think that is Nizzo. Nizzo's been spun. Yep. So he's got no safety car. No safety car. I've just been brainwashed by the safety car now, haven't I? Gil is miles up ahead. Then he's got Crockett right behind him. He's not right behind him. Miles behind. His Blue Racer got damaged. Mikulitzi's going to make a little bit of contact with him. Are they going to go 3 wide into this corner? No, not quite. But I believe... Nah. Okay. I'm not sure what to commentate over. Let's have a look at the fight for 3rd position between the FF1CL AXA and Thidgeman. They are fighting currently Enduro Louis. I'm not certain of time penalties from anyone's point of view. It's now into the 3rd sector they are about to cross into to start the final lap. This race should have been over ages ago. It should have been over about 15 minutes ago, but we are still here as Max is... He's... Okay, what's happened to Blue Racer? Blue Racer seems to be involved in an incident here. I need to sneeze. Fastest lap comes out for Crockett Gamer, so that's nice from him there. As Jordan's car is still completely and utterly glitched. It was his AI car's fault for actually bringing out the safety car, because he made contact with Max, and Aspect is just, oh, poor Aspect. I really do feel for Aspect here. A gap has seemed to have been formed between AXA and Thidgeman, and now he's going to fall into the clutches of Max. So can Max make it a 4-5 for Toro Rosso? That'd be a very nice finishing order for them, as AXA seems to have lost it through the castle section. Now coming around the outside goes Thidgeman. They make a little bit of contact. Max is going to swoop underneath them. The poacher's move, that was great from him. Moves up into 4th position, basically swaps around with his teammate, which is very funny to see. But that was a nice sweeping overtake there. If Crockett can catch Gil here, that would be incredible. Gil moves over a bit. I don't think he's going to catch him. I think Gil's going to win this Grand Prix. So, in the craziest race ever, Gil wins the Grand Prix. Crockett takes P2. No, Jordan, you can't do that. So P2 goes to Crockett Gamer. 3rd for Thidgeman. AXA takes up 5th. 4th. 5th goes to Louis, my mistake. Max is in 7th. 8th for Blue Race. Come on, Jordan's car has just ruined everything. Unbelievable. And so the finishing order, winning the Grand Prix, it's VRT Giel, second place for Crockett Gamer, then third for Thidgeman, fourth is taken up by Axel. That's his best finish in FRL. Louis on his debut manages to take fifth, and sixth goes for Max. Seventh for Blue Racer, eighth for Michalizzi. Then ninth goes to Nizzo, and rounding out the points is Aspect, the last of the finishers. I'm not counting Jordan in all of this. Jordan is not. I'm not counting him getting points, but what a crapshoot that was. Regardless, thank you for watching the stream if you have stuck around. I apologise for the internet cutout. I've been me, you've been you. Take it easy.